Hey YouTube, Smooth Virus here. Been away for a little while, been busy, but I'm back, and we have a lot of ground to cover tonight. So, um, well, let's just get to it. Here's the first big news. Okay, this was the big one. This was the most important one of them all. The first one. Well, it's done. I weigh 234 pounds, so that is 25 pounds lighter than where I started. So, cheers to that. Yes, it's my free day, so ooh, light beer is allowed to celebrate a little bit. Um, so yeah, 25 pounds gone. Now, what's a little bit depressing about that is that at 234 pounds, I still qualify as obese. So, lots of work still to do. A long way to go, which is a little disheartening, but, you know, hey, 25 pounds is a lot lighter, and I feel a lot better. So, I'm just going to keep going. And I've got some other stuff in mind, and we'll talk about that here in just a little bit. Okay, so yeah, like 2 weeks ago, Track This Bill got the official Body for Life entry kit. I really ought to think about doing that, although I think right now they're still in the middle of like one of their things. But maybe I'll call them up and check that out. We'll just have to see. But it sounds cool. Alright, Track This Bill had asked what computers we're using. Well, this one's mine, and it's just Intel based Windows XP. Yeah, so this is my computer. And actually, I built this myself. I built all of my own computers, except for my Linux box, which is an old computer my dad gave to me. It's just a hand-me-down. And you can see I put like a cool window on the side there. Alright, so as for what cameras I use, I don't have anything fancy, although I'd like to. But I've just got this little Logitech webcam that I got from Best Buy back in the summer or fall. I got it in the fall. And I've got my old Canon PowerShot. I've had this for a while. I've had this for like 5 or 6 years. And it does okay for video, although as you hear, it's got some weird whistling background noise when I shoot video with it. But as far as video goes, that's all I got. I would like to get like one of those HD, new HD cams, but they're kind of expensive, so I'd have to wait a little bit on that. Supplements. Okay, well, I think I showed this before, but I do use the Myoplex Light Ready to Drink, and I like the French vanilla flavor. Just my own personal preference. I get these from Safeway, and the problem with that is my local Safeway kind of sucks. I like the Harris Teeter, which is up the street, a little better, although they're a little more expensive. But Harris Teeter does not have the Myoplex, and I like the taste of the Myoplex better. These are actually $9.26 for one pack, so they're pretty expensive from the grocery store. And I've actually gone out and ordered a whole case of these off the internet from a different place, where it's like $6 or something like that, so it's a lot cheaper. But yeah, I kind of have to go to the Safeway because of this. The other thing that really kind of stinks about my Safeway is like I couldn't get this from them. Their ABC license got suspended again, so they can't sell beer now. So I had to go to 7-Eleven and get my light beer tonight. Sorry, Safeway. The hell is going on down there? Okay. So, yeah, I got on the internet last Friday and ordered a big case of Myoplex Light ready to drink, French vanilla. And I also ordered some whey protein, creatine, phosphagen, and I got the betagen too. So when that stuff shows up, I'm just going to have to figure out, how do I use all that stuff? I've never used creatine before, so I'm going to have to figure it out. I think you're supposed to mix it with whey and some soy milk and do it like before you work out or something. It's supposed to make your muscles big. So, I'll figure that out when it gets here. Probably be midway through next week before it all shows up. Also, these are just some of the vitamins I'm doing. Flax oil. This is in Body for Life. You're supposed to take I take like 5 of these a day. I think you're supposed to take like 6. And you guys know about the cod liver oil, which I don't use every day, but every other day, because I already beat the flu. I also got this. Now, fish oil, one of the things I've been reading, they say that one of the questions you should be asking yourself every day is, did I take my fish oil? You should be taking a capsule of this before every meal. This is nice, healthy fat. Healthy fat, instead of the bad stuff. Okay, and track this bill. When you were showing your little vitamins there, I saw that sneaky little trick you did, but it didn't work right. But, you know, it's kind of like that thing from Fight Club, how did it go? Nobody knows that they saw it, but they did. A nice, big... Okay, so week 11 starts tomorrow. And we're facing some pretty big challenges. Well, I'm facing some pretty big challenges. Biggest challenge I'm facing right now is I'm working on this project and with some emerging technologies, and what's going on is I'm working like 60 hours a week, like from 6 in the morning till 6 at night, 6 days a week. It's freaking killing me. Today was my only day off, and I really should have gone in and worked today too. So it's even creating a problem with having time to go work out in the morning, because they keep wanting to get started earlier. I think I'm going to have to move my weightlifting to the afternoons now, because it just takes too long. And the aerobic stuff I can do in half an hour. That's easy. The upper body workout takes an hour, maybe an hour and 10 minutes. So it's going to be a problem, a real problem. And I barely have time to do it in the afternoon, but I'll try to sneak away and get it done. I won't be doing this for long. In a couple months, I won't have to work so much, which would be really nice. And I hope it's all worth it. But we'll see. Alright, so I looked through the cookbook a little bit as far as alcohol and booze. I think Bill Phillips basically says in general you should kind of avoid it, but you are allowed to have like a glass of wine with dinner, or I think like a light beer. And I only drink like a light beer on my free day, and I have had a little bit of wine because I eat a lot of fish these days, and I've had a little bit of white wine, and I had one glass of red wine like a month ago. But as far as I don't know that he really says anything about the hard stuff. I just try to keep that to my free days.